What is up, boys? Ready back with another video. Today I participated in the PTR on stream for about 6-7 hours. Played around with the Void Gauntlet a lot, the Fire Staff, and the Ice Gauntlet a lot. If you guys have not heard, there have been a lot of changes to the Fire Staff and Ice Gauntlet. Mostly nerfs. I'd say 80-90% nerfs to the Fire Staff and Ice Gauntlet. So I just wanted to whip together a quick video to go over all of the changes that they have made so far to the Fire Staff and Ice Gauntlet. Before I start the video, I just do want to say that none of these changes are permanent. It is pretty likely that a lot of these will be changed. Some of them might be changed, a lot of them might be changed, all of them might be changed, or maybe even none of them. It's impossible to say right now, but just before I go into this, I just wanted to say that this is not permanent. All of these changes are not permanent. So the Fire Staff and Ice Gauntlet is not nerfed yet. This is just PTR. That's the purpose of testing this stuff out. And so let's hop into it. So with the Fire Staff, first one, Pillar of Fire weapon damage changed from 135% to 175% weapon damage. So this is a buff that Pillar of Fire had. I tested this out for a little bit. It does not double or triple hit anymore, to my knowledge. I only tried it a few times. I did everything I could to try to make a double hit, and it just never double hit. So it looks like they fixed the bug that Pillar of Fire had, but now it does more damage. Prophet of a Fire God got changed. 20% crit damage down to 15% critical strike damage. So this is a nerf. Spell Slinger got changed as well. From 15% crit chance down to 10% crit chance. Rune of Helios got nerfed as well. It changed from 30% damage increase to 25% damage increase. So it's kind of just like a damage decrease across the board here for the Fire Staff. Singe and Watch It Burn passive swapped for some interesting reason. Singe is now the passive that makes your light attacks inflict a burn on the enemy. And Watch It Burn is now the passive that makes it that your critical hits put a burn on the enemy. So this passive is here, and now this passive is here. It's kind of interesting. I'm not too sure the purpose of that one. Clear casting. Where's clear casting at? There it is. Got nerfed as well. 10% in power down to 5% in power for 3 seconds. Another damage nerf. Clear mind. Got nerfed. 10% in power down to 5% in power. Unfortunate. Pyromania got nerfed as well. 20% damage buff while below 50% health to 15% damage buff while below 50% health. So anywhere from like a 5 to 10% damage decrease to a lot of these passives so far. Pretty unfortunate. Flamethrower, however, got buffed. A pretty significant buff. 34% weapon damage up to 50% weapon damage. So this ability, Flamethrower, might become meta. I do not know yet, but I do see it being replaced with some abilities. If this patch drops how it currently is in the PTR. I am going to release a Void Gauntlet Fire Staff build that I ran today for Outpost Rush, and that I will be running tomorrow on my Twitch channel. I'll be streaming tomorrow with the build. I will make a build video on that either tonight or tomorrow as well, going over my my build. And the last change was Reheat. Cooldown reduced from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. So Flamethrower got a buff. And Reheat got a buff. And I guess Pillar of Fire got a buff as well. And then another change that I actually found out towards the end of my stream today. I did not know this the entire day that I was using Fireball. This ability cannot crit anymore. The very end of the description of the ability, this ability cannot crit. So Fireball is incapable of critting now. Which is pretty unfortunate. I don't know where that leaves this ability at, to be honest. In like the tier list of Fire Staff abilities. There's a lot of testing has to be done, but we do have to keep in mind that a lot of these changes are not permanent, right? So yeah, but yeah, those are all the life staff changes, mostly nerfs. It felt okay though today. It felt okay, I'm gonna be honest. Now with the Ice Gauntlet, this is the sad one, guys. Let's start with Wind Chill, I guess. Wind Chill got buffed. 16% weapon damage per hit to 20% weapon damage per hit. So 4% damage increase every tick of damage. Nice little buff to Wind Chill, I guess. Energized Critical. Where's the Energized Critical at? There it is. 15% crit damage at full stamina down to 10% crit damage at full stamina. So we're just hitting less with our heavies. Heavy freeze. This is the saddest one, guys. Heavy freeze now has a 5-second cooldown. So heavy freeze will still make your heavy attack root a target if they're standing in an ice storm or have frostbite in your ice shower for 1 second. After that target has been hit by one heavy freeze, it is now on a 5-second cooldown. Yeah, pretty big change there. Pretty big change. Ultimate chill. Let's just move on. Try to forget about it. Ultimate chill. 35% damage bonus down to 25% damage bonus. Another pretty significant damage decrease. So this, combined with energized critical damage decrease, is a lot of damage reduction to our Ice Gauntlet damage currently. Currently how it stands in the PTR. Critical frost. Changed. Crit chance while enemy in frosted area or has frostbite is plus 20% down to now plus 15%. So just 5% less chance to crit through critical frost. Ice storm also got changed. The tick rate is reduced from 4 times a second down to 3 times a second. So it made ice storm tick every 0.25 seconds, which caused obviously 4 ticks a second, down to, well, I guess up to 0.33 seconds. 0.33 seconds a tick, which makes it hit tick 3 times a second instead of 4. So ice storm just does less damage through the duration. Ice shower cooldown increased from 20 to 30 seconds. It says 28.5 on my screen because I have refreshing on some pieces of gear, etc. So that was increased 10 seconds on ice shower. Okay. Pylon refresh. Max lifetime now has 45 seconds. I don't even know if this is a nerf or a buff. I guess this is a nerf because now it's capped out at 45 seconds. I guess it was not capped out. I guess it was uncapped before. Maybe it caused some issues. So that has now changed. Nerfed, I guess. Entombed. I guess this is a buff. 10 mana cost down to 0 mana cost for Entombed on the Ice Gauntlet. When I was testing this today, Entombed seemed to do little damage. Do not sit idle. When I was testing this today, Entombed seemed to do very little damage on like the breakout of the ability. I don't know if that was a change that they made that we just can't tell because there are no numbers involved with the damage that Entombed is supposed to do on the breakout. But it just seemed to be doing very little damage. So yeah, Ice Gauntlet got hit pretty hard with the nerf. So did Fire Staff, but Fire Staff doesn't feel as bad as Ice Gauntlet. Another thing to go over with the Ice Gauntlet is, this actually might be the worst part. So heavy attacks with the Ice Gauntlet now have some sort of cast to it at the beginning. That is actually how slow the heavy attack comes out. So if you try getting somebody in an ice shower, that's how long it's going to take to get a heavy attack to get that. It feels like slow motion. I feel like I'm in slow motion. And also just kind of screwing up like the animation cancel of the end of the heavy attack. So that's unfortunate. There was a bug that was fixed though. You can actually drop Ice Storm and switch weapons now, which is fantastic. So I'll show you in 1 second as soon as Ice Storm is off of cooldown. So I can drop Ice Storm, I can switch weapons, and it's still there. So that is a bug that was fixed, which is fantastic. So now you can drop Ice Storm and switch weapons if you need to. And that is pretty much it. I don't think I have missed anything. That is all the changes to Ice Gauntlet and Fire Staff that I know of so far. There's obviously a lot of other changes to other weapons. Life Staff, Musket got buffed, Bow got buffed. Pretty much all the Dex weapons got buffed. I'm not too sure what happened to Great Axe, or Hatchet, or Sword and Shield. Rapier also got buffed. Yep. I'm not going to go too far into the Void Gauntlet right now because I am going to make a separate video on my Void Gauntlet and Fire Staff build, which I was running today on my stream, if some of you guys were there. So the build that you just saw for my Fire Staff is kind of part of it, I guess. And then I'm going to go over the other part with the Void Gauntlet in the next video after this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It is a bit depressing, but we just have to remember that a lot of these changes are not permanent, guys. So we'll see how it plays out. That's the point of a PTR, right? To test this kind of stuff. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.